Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Undead Unluck episode number 5 reaction. Okay, the previous episode it was the battle between Gina and Andy and Fuko. So we get to know a little bit more about Gina, like what type of person she is, like like her a little bit of her past with Andy and her ability as well, which is unchanged. I think that was, yeah, that was the ability which doesn't let certain things change. Like like she can literally like fix air, and that is how she was like doing all of those things. All those things we could understand, and then we also get to know a little bit deeper about her, about how she doesn't want the organization, the things that the organization tells her to do. She wants to change, but she cannot. Also, like stuff like how since Andy is never changes, he's like just like that. She was afraid of change and afraid of like interacting with Andy, because and that's why she put on all the like the makeup and stuff, I think. So all these things we get to know, and how we get to know she is a person who is a little bit, you could say, filled with contradictions. She wants to change but she cannot, but at the same time she also doesn't want to change because she wants to like stay forever with Andy and all that stuff. So yeah, in the end it was the battle we got to see. It was also a very interesting thing how we saw how um, Fuko and Andy actually defeated her. It was a very interesting way they did it. The like where they found the hole underneath her barrier, and like they literally flipped the hole like this and used Fuko's unluck to defeat her. In the end, it seems like she's like it's the end for her, and I don't know what's going to happen now. Like, are they going to kill her or is she going to survive? Hopefully, I would like her to survive, but I don't think that's likely to happen, because in the end, the way they kind of ended it seems like this is it for Gina. But let's see. So this is episode 5. Let's begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. She's. Oh boy. Yep, I should have expected this. Like I said, the previous episode, in the end, it really seemed like that would be it for her. Hmm. What? Ugh. Hmm. Yeah. So she never wanted to like keep doing this. But then I wonder, why did she get involved with the organization in the first place? Is it like inevitable that she had to? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Hey yo, they're back. They're here. They're here. Stop. Stop. Look up. Look up. Whoa. What in the? Is that our transportation? Damn. Oh, there you go. There's wait. Straight on the table. Dude, bruh. Whoa. What the hell? What is happening here? Damn. That's a nice chair. Oh, there he is. Jeez. Uncensored. Okay, obviously we'll get to know all of that later, I'm guessing. Damn, this guy's like Billy. Yeah. Okay, Phil, Tatiana, Ishin. Damn, so many names. Top. Wait, that's his name? Oh, he's the guy who made the sword. I remember him. Okay. Wicked sick. Bruh. Whoa, whoa. Wait, who was that? Ryekugimiya. Wow. Oh, damn. When? Oh, wait. She just reverted it. What the hell is happening? Wait, what's happening? Yeah. Who the hell did that? Yeah, it looks like. Oh, she's the one who's doing it. Okay. Yeah, okay. August 6th, midnight. I love how the chairs are just like adjusting to how they're sitting. What apocalypse is. Whoa, what the. Yo! Quest open. They're going to give them the missions or something? Oh! Yo, this looks like a video game. I feel like this will be a very cool video game concept. Addition of elephants. Burn, eat. 5. Unburn. Who's that? Language. Oh, this Indian. Hindi as well. Unification of all. Oh. Oh, these are the quotas. Ah. We have to complete these missions. Unseen. Okay. So there's unburn and unseen. Oh, it's just an invisible person. Call. Past. Revert time or something? Hmm. Spoil. Okay. Oh, they all get a penalty, I'm guessing. Collectively? Who? Yeah. Yeah. Bruh. First three. Mm. You should give up. So this is how they also fought against Andy. Like the quest came up and they chose like, oh Andy, I'm going to go for Andy. Wait, oh, the first artifact. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm what is this like some kind of um what? Rule? What? They talk about rules? Okay. Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh, this is crazy. I just realized something. So, oh my god. Yo. What? God damn, this the scale in that's why there's no stars in this world. It's still the process of creation. Oh. 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 There's a ranking as well. Oh, who's the leader now? Oh, him, her. So Juice is number one now. Bruh. Yeah. Well, he's an undead. I don't think you can do anything to him. Yeah, he can just grow another one. Spoil. Oh. So, okay. Who? Yes. Well, oh wow, this is crazy. I'm going to talk about this in the discussion section. Damn, this is wild. The whole the whole background of this show is, so Earth is in the process of creation, and that's why they're like all these rules are basically the things that we have in this world. And they're like in the process of being, okay, I'll talk about it later. Oh, Mui. Oh, we saw her in the previous episode. Hmm. Yep. Hmm. Emblem. Oh, she's not part of the. Oh. Oh, I see. Hmm. She probably wants to help Shen, but oh my god. Oh no, unluck. Bruh. Yeah. Oh, she got embarrassed because he. Okay. Yeah. Oh, is it like defensive or something? Ah. Damn. In general. Oh. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have a trans. We need a translate. What? What? Wait. Shen's voice actor is um Zenith's, isn't it? Wait. He's a. Well, yeah. What's happening? Oh, nice. Okay, that's convenient. Damn. Oh. Hey. What? Bruh. Repair headbutt. Yo, that's it. Oh no. When the Oh no! No, she wanted to be a negate, like the nectar and everything. Damn. Oh, requirements. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think she touched the dress only. Yeah, since she doesn't know her properly, like the unlock would be smaller. Oh no. Oh wow. I was wondering, there was Andy in front of him. Why didn't he go for Andy? Is that going to be Andy's dress? Yeah, true. Mm. Mm. Amazing kung fu. Mm. Yeah, so I was wondering. So he doesn't know. I was going to say, so his desire is kind of yeah, bruh. Oh no! Oh no, wait, what happened? Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Mr. Clothes Yuma. Clothan. Oh my god. Wait, what the hell is happening here? He's feeding her? Oh, rotting corpse. Is that spoil? Mmm. Bruh. Yo. Okay. Right. Oh wow, that was a very good episode. That was absolutely amazing. And the whatever, okay, like the middle part, they revealed something crazy. I'll go back to that part. I'm going to read that part to properly understand. As far as I could understand while reacting, I'm going to go back and read that part again. This this world is in the process of creation. So there, the things that we have they they come in as rules, and I think like they're trying doing this to prevent the bad ones from becoming rules, or I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go and read that part, and ultimately challenge God or something like that. Who's the creator, obviously, and it makes sense. Like I said, people told me that in the comments that like there's no stars in this world, which will be explained later why. I think this is the reason why, since the earth is in the process of creation, everything that exists in the world, everything hasn't properly been created. A few things might be missing, for example the stars or something like that. Okay, I'll go to that part. Wait, let this end. Okay, all right, is that it? Yeah. Wait, let me go back. Okay, so they're like explaining all the missions and everything. Like Foucault goes and asks, like, talks about what's going on, this and that. All right, here we go. Okay, just a minute. Okay, Foucault says, I don't know what's going on here, but this needs to stop. All right, 98 times. That is the number of times rules have been added to Earth. Okay, rules, they're called rules. Right? Okay, sex, language, race, death, sickness. These are but a single handful. Once every 3 months, new penalties are added even without intervention. That is so interesting. They call these penalties. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, they call these rules and they consider these penalties. Interesting. They consider sex a penalty, language a penalty, race a penalty, death a penalty, sickness a penalty, obviously. That is so interesting because if you think about it, a lot of people will be like, wait a minute, how is gender and sex, and language, how can all these be penalties? But if you think about it, I guess you could say these, at a very bigger sense, you can kind of consider this penalty because here's the thing. If you think about it, what is our ultimate goal? It is to, be one with the world or whatever, like how spiritual people, how they explain, getting enlightenment, that is the ultimate goal if you think about it. And ultimate and being enlightened, getting enlightenment is like actually taking out all this discrimination and becoming one with the world. It's kind of like that, as far as I could, as far as I understand with my major knowledge about this. So if you think about it like that, all these things like sex, language, they kind of make us divided if you think about it. Like not that way divided, I'm not talking about that, but by divided I mean it makes more distinctions. And which is kind of opposite from what like sages and what they are looking at. They're like what sages and people, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get enlightenment, and they're trying to become one with the universe. These distinctions are the ones that take it farther, take us farther away from that goal, from that ultimate goal, if you think about it like that. So if you think about it, so these rules and these penalties, so what happened, God created the world, and after, I think, what did she say, every 30 days he started adding all these penalties, as they call it, or these rules, which started making people more like, now we have people who have obviously who have a certain sex or gender. We have people who speak different languages. We have people who have, what else did they say, sickness, yeah, sickness, who are sick, who are not sick. There we have people who have who goes through, every people goes through death, and all these things we have. So if you think about it like that, from a from an entity, like when God started proposing these rules and these penalties, people started like like the and wait a minute, she says like 98 of these rules have been evoked. So yeah, I can see what they're trying to say here. So it's very interesting they call these penalties, like at least the girl, what was her name, Juice or something like that, she calls them penalties. But yeah, if you think of it like that, I guess you can kind of call them penalties, because they are kind of taking us away from our ultimate goal, that is, like enlightenment or whatever, like if you think of it in that way. I don't know, this is just how I interpret it. I don't know if there's another interpretation to this. You guys can let me know, or if it's like some kind of a spoiler, don't need to let me know. But at least when they like explain this part, this is at least how I see it, and how I kind of like understood this part. Like, why are they calling these penalties? Because if you think about it, at the end of the day, like these rules, as they call them, these are actually which is taking us further away from our ultimate goal, that is, like enlightenment or whatever. So that is why they're called rules, or like distinction, and Jews calls them penalties. I don't know. Again, this is just my interpretation. I might be completely wrong. This might not be what the what the manga / anime is trying to tell us. So I'm not really sure. But let's wait. I'm guessing I'll get to understand more about this as they explain it more. But this is, for now at least, initially this is how I interpret it. My interpretation might be wrong, or maybe like something else is going on which I don't know. But let's wait and see. All right. Okay, once every 3 months, new penalties are added even without intervention, which is why we intervene. There we go. Because a few things, if you think about it, for example, sex, language, all of these things, yeah, these are obviously making like taking us further away from our ultimate goal. However, these are not really that harmful. However, there's things which are really harmful, like sickness. Sickness is something that obviously is like one of the biggest things that cause harm and pain to people. Death, in a way, I guess you could say death is necessary, obviously, because who wants to be alive forever and see but wait a minute, no, wait a minute. Death is necessary, but if you think about it, death is necessary for, again, this is a complicated whole concept. I was going to say like death is necessary if only in situations where, like in exceptional situations, like for example, Andy doesn't die. For him, death is necessary because he sees everyone else die, and he himself is the one just living forever, and he doesn't want that. Obviously, he wants to, so that is why it's necessary. But at the same time, I'm thinking, what would happen if all the people in the world never dies? What would happen then? Would it be really that bad? It might actually be. Because it's going to, I guess, in a way, if the whole world, if nobody dies in the whole world, is going to make people stagnant. Again, this is another thing we need to think about. The fact that people and human beings are short-lived creatures makes us more proactive. If people never died, that just lays around, do nothing, I guess. There would be no innovation, no like creative, stuff, like nothing will be created. It will probably just be still in the Stone Age or something. Because like we have plenty of time. What are we even supposed to do? Something like that. I don't know. So there's a lot of things you can think about it. Like there's a lot of things that comes with death, and that also takes away. Death also takes away. So yeah, it's a complicated thing. But one thing that is obviously harmful for people is that sickness. Sickness is a thing that I'm guessing is probably the one rule, or the what's it called? The penalty, as Jews calls it, that when it was added, it was crazy. They're like, obviously, like imagine a world where nobody gets sick, and then suddenly God is like, oh, here you go, here is sickness, and like stamps a rule on you. That is sickness. From next day onwards, you realize, wait a minute, what's happening? Why is my throat kind of blocked? What is this? And they start coughing, and like someone has caught a cold, and they're like, what the hell is this? It's like a complete new thing to people. And that's just small little sicknesses. What about like very like like harmful sicknesses, like like stuff that people go through, like very very bad sicknesses. What about them? It's crazy imagining like a world where nobody got sick, and suddenly after like 30 days or something, one day suddenly the sickness rule got imposed, and bam, from that point onwards people started getting sick. Imagine the horror of like getting introduced to something like that. Like it's crazy to think about it. So yeah, like that's why Jesus is like, since we can stand against this, we're standing against it. And wow, this is so interesting. To accomplish this, we capture and utilize those with power. By gaining these rewards, we will grow in strength. Oh, so she's saying that we get hold of this negators. No, wait, what? To accomplish this, we capture. Oh, by gaining these rewards, we'll grow. Okay, so I see. So they're like, without anyone's intervention, 30 days onwards, God is definitely going to impose rules on people to prevent certain rules from taking effect. I'm guessing they're getting like more allies in, or like gaining people with abilities and using them to like for betterment of the situation, I'm guessing. For example, like let me just think about something. Like when the sickness rule was imposed, let me think, maybe they tried to find someone who had like a, I don't know, like a negator power, which is like unsick or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Like maybe they tried to find someone who had a power called unsick or unsickness, and by using that person's ability, they try to kind of counter this whole. Is that what they're doing, or I don't know? I'm not really quite clear about this part, at least. Like the whole rewards part, I'm not really clear about. They didn't even explain it properly, so I'm guessing they'll explain all that later. What are these rewards that they're getting? She says by gaining these rewards, we will grow in strength. That someday the one forcing these rules upon the world, the creator, the God residing on the other side of the book, okay, is executed. Crazy stuff. And okay, so now I can understand why there's no stars, or at least I think this is connected to that. So I'm guessing God never really introduced a rule where there's stars in the sky or something. So yeah, so this is literally a world in the making. Like God is literally sitting down and creating the world little by little, and obviously he's introducing all these concepts to us, which some of them are obviously like go against like like, and it's like kind of disadvantageous for us. And the people who are already existing, they're trying to stop that. Okay, I wasn't expecting something like this though. Like, what the hell? Yo, this is such a creative and such an interesting concept. Like, wow, I'm baffled. Good God. Okay. I just thought this was going to be like a battle, like anime, like, oh, we get bad guys, we defeat bad guys, we gain more ability. And I thought like Union's just like an organization that is like, so, and then I get and then I get introduced to this whole thing. Wow, this whole like explanation about what the whole world is and what's going on. Interesting. So here's another thing I would like to think here. So does that mean that negators are people for whom certain rules doesn't exist? For example, Andy is someone, for him death doesn't exist, because like we have to think about this. All these things have been introduced to us by gods, by the god. Like death, as they said, one of the rules. So are the negators actually people for whom one such rule doesn't exist? For Andy, it's death. For Andy, death doesn't exist. For Gina, it was change, I guess. Like, yeah, the state of Gina. For Foucault, it's luck. Luck as a rule doesn't exist in Foucault. That's why she has unluck. Who else do we know? I don't think there's anyone else we know about. These three we only know about. Oh, we do know about that guy. What was his name? Void or something? He had the rule. Wait, what was his power? Unavoidable, wasn't it? Yeah. So for him, avoidable rule never existed. That's why he had unavoidable. Interesting. This is just a speculation. I think this is what's going on. So all these negators are people for whom a particular rule doesn't exist or doesn't work. And Andy was the one for whom death doesn't work. So that's why he doesn't die or something like that. I don't know. Right. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. Wow, that was a very good episode, especially the whole section where they explained to us what's going on and all that, and what's happening in this world, and like all the rules section they kind of explained. All right, yeah, that was probably like one of my favorite episodes, especially because of the explanation in the middle, where it completely made us like understand what is, or at least gave us a glimpse as to what is going on in this place, and how this is so much more different than we initially thought how this anime is going to be. Crazy stuff. All right, so now I'm going to switch into a more scene by scene way of discussion. Let's talk about this episode, and yeah. So first things first, we get to see Andy and Foucault in a bar, like drinking, and obviously Foucault's sad about Gina, and here Andy kind of says how Gina always wanted to die or something like that, and he was burdened by everything that the union told her to do, and she didn't want to kill, and that's why she was like, I want to die. Yeah, she had reservations for killing, and but looking back at it, I think she really felt that way. The first thing she said when she came in front of my that place is that, where's that part? I cannot find that part. Wait a minute. Every time she came over to my cell, she had reservations about killing to stay alive. Yeah, saying she'd probably be better off dead. And that's why Andy was like, just joked and was like, yeah, after I get out of here, I'm going to kill you first. And she took it seriously, obviously. And yeah, but obviously this happened now, and Andy's like, you're unlocked, help save Gina. So yeah, now here you can see Foucault's like, so can we do something to make sure that we can change the union, so that nobody suffers like Miss Gina. And he's like, yeah, sure, like that's a good idea. And he's like, that'll also help me, like like help me get your affections, because obviously they'll get enough time to interact and everything, and he can gather like more affection points, and then in the end die, because that's his goal, ultimate goal. So while all of this having this conversation, the whole space on top cracks, and in comes like a weird monster thing who's like their transport, and they take them to the round table. And they drop them from the top, and I love how the first thing Andy's like, let's kill all of these people, and he uses his fingers to attack them. And okay, I need to see what the hell happened here. Okay, so he shoots his fingers out, and the girl Juice, she takes out her sword. This guy Billy, I think that's his name, he shoots. One of the bullets gets one of the fingers. Billy shot that big thing. I don't know what the name is. That big thing. The one who has Rieko Gimiya's voice acting. shot that, and it ricocheted into one of the. Oh, Shen also shot. Okay. Juice cut the finger in half. That's crazy. And Andy just sits down in the chair. I love how the chair is like automatic, like kind of like rotates according to how, like, like whatever person is there. So when Andy fell, the chair was like tilting like this to soften the blow. So was Foucault's chair. It softened the blow and kind of rocked. Okay, so Juice says you two are just as the reports detailed, undead and unluck. Okay, now they like name like introduce all these characters. There's only two characters' name I remember: Juice and Billy. I don't remember anyone else's. So let me look at this part again. Okay. Oh, she is number one. There you go. So she's the leader for now, at least. Juice. Obviously they don't tell her ability. And then number two. Oh, Shen is number two. Damn, he's a top, one of the top ones. Shen, number two. Then we have Billy at number three. You know what? He kind of looks like a Billy, with the gun and everything. Billy. His name is kind of appropriate for, like. Oh my god. Okay, then we have Phil. Oh, I saw it now. He's like a doll or something, like a puppet or whatever. And then we have Tatiana. Oh, her name is Tatiana, this big eyeball thing or whatever. And then we have Ishin in number 6. Then we have Top, that's his name, in number 7. Top looks like a character from some complete different other anime. Like I don't know. I've seen his character design somewhere before in some other anime. I don't know which anime it was. Oh, I think it was probably Beyblade. Yep. I remember there's like one guy who kind of looks like him. Daichi or something his name was. I think so. It kind of looks like him. Okay, and then we have Nico. Alright. He's number 8. Nico's the guy who made the sword, didn't he? Yeah, I think so. And then we have obviously Foucault and Andy. Andy is number... Oh no, Foucault's number 9. Interesting. And Andy is number 10. Okay. Okay, the first thing that happens is Tatiana, I think that's her name. She attacks Andy. And obviously she's mad that he killed Gina. She's sad. Interesting power. I don't know what her power is, but when Andy tries to cut off the hands, it just regenerates. Not regenerates, but it kind of fixes itself. Okay, now obviously we have an idea as to what Juice's power is. She can literally take control of other people. So she takes control of Andy by Andy pointing his sword towards Gina. Not Gina, why am I calling her Gina? Foucault. While for Tatiana, she does she starts tries to blast away Billy who was beside her. I love how Billy's like, wait, it's kind of hot here. Like, wait, is Billy blind? Okay, Tatiana calls him boss. I'm sorry, boss. Oh no, sorry. Calls a Jewish boss. Okay, never mind. I thought she was calling Billy boss. No, I'm sorry, boss. I don't want to kill Mr. Billy. Okay, I think Billy's blind, isn't he? First of all, he says that, oh, it's kind of hot here, and then he's like, oh, am I going to die? So I don't know. I'm not really sure. Right. So Jesus is like, so yeah, what about you, Undead? And it's like, yeah, sure, fine. Like I I'm not going to do it anymore. So yeah, you win. I give up. Just make it stop. Right, there you go. So now that everyone's settled down, in comes what was the name of the book? Apocalypse. So he's the first artifact. Don't know what that means though. Well, like artifact, okay. So he's literally a quest book. He like gives quests to everyone. Right, let's look at the quests. So there's a few quests that pop out. Okay, interesting. So everyone has to take a quest, and like they kind of designate certain participants, how many people can participate in it. I'm guessing not more than that can participate. And here all the negators, they choose their own mission. And so I'm guessing previously Foucault and Andy's whole thing also popped up here, and Shen and Void, I think that was his name, both of them picked picked Andy and Foucault to go and deal with. Okay, so there are 6 quests. All right, 6 quests. Quest 1, capture the Yuma burn. Participant count 6. Okay. Wait, what? Wait a minute. I don't understand one part. What does he talks about a seat. Wait. Capture of Humor burn. Participant count 6. Addition of 11 seat. Wait, how many seats are there? Wait a minute. Just a minute. Let me go back. Oh, so interesting. So, this is one of the rewards, I'm guessing. Additional seat. The more they can get the seats, obviously, then more it will be easier for them to fight. So this is a big, like a very good, like reward. Additional seat they'll get. Interesting. Yeah, and that is why I'm guessing this is the most difficult quest, because they needed like 6 participants or something in that. And the reward is pretty damn good as well, another additional seat, so they can literally add another person in their group, which is huge. They literally get 1 person extra. So they cannot, okay, yeah, that makes sense. They cannot just take, and that's why they had to take care of 2 of the negators for Foucault and Andy to join. But if we get more seat, we can add more people. Okay, participant count 6, addition of 11 seat. Quest number 2, capture of Yuma Eat. Participant count 5, location of okay, you know what? For a moment ago, I was saying like, oh, I wonder what the rewards are. They literally explain the rewards here as well. I wasn't able to properly understand when I was reacting. Okay, so these are the rewards. I see. These are pretty damn good rewards. The first one was additional seat. This one, capture of Yuma Eat. Participant count 5. Location of Negator Unburn. So they're going to get to know where this Negator Unburn is if they capture Eat. Which is obviously if they complete the first mission and then this mission, they're going to get 1 additional seat, and they're going to know the location of Negator Unburn. So they can literally recruit Unburn in their group with that extra additional seat. But we have to remember that the first one has 6 participants and this one has 5. So it's pretty difficult to kind of manage the amount of people to send in the different missions. Like we have 10 people, we have to properly take the missions. We cannot just jump into one and just it's not okay. Okay, I'm now that I'm hearing him, he kind of says a horseshoe, which I'm guessing is the translation is reward. They don't really say that in the subtitles. That's why I was confused. So yeah, he literally says that these are the rewards. However, the subtitles doesn't properly say that. That's why I didn't realize that up until now. Now that I'm looking at this part properly again. Okay. Right. Quest 3. Neutralization Yuma language. Participant count 1. Unification of all world language. Wow, this is crazy. So if they complete this mission, all languages will... Oh, I see. And this is how they can reverse the rules. So God made language as one of the rules. And if they complete this mission, it's going to go back to when it was before language. So all the languages will be unified if they complete this mission. Nice. Okay, participant count only 1. That's interesting. Because yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like language isn't really a big deal because like yeah, like people have different languages. Like yeah, it's a bit difficult to kind of understand, but for them at least they have the whole translator thing. So all right. Okay, so these quests are the quota that Gina mentioned. Okay, another thing, they talk about penalties as well. I'm going to go to that part later. All right. What else? Quest 4. Capture of Negator Unseen. Oh, so that is the mission. Capture Unseen. He's just an invisible person who's shoplifting. Participation count 1. Location of Yuma call. They'll get to know if they do this. Okay. Quest 5. Capture of Yuma past. That's interesting. I wonder what that's. Okay, past. Participation count 3. Location of artifact rebellion. Okay, that is the reward. Alright. Quest 6. Capture of Yuma spoil. Participation count 3. Location of negator unrepair. I see. You have until August 31st. If all the quests are not fulfilled. Oh, all the quests should be fulfilled. So okay, I see. So right, they're given like a time limit, and they're like, oh, you have to complete all of them. If you're not able to complete one of them, even one of them, you're going to get a penalty. So you might win you might like there's like 6 quests. If you might like do 5 quests and accomplish all of them, you're going to get the individual rewards. However, if the 6th quest is not completed within August 31st, I'm guessing additional to all the rewards that you've gotten, you're also going to get a penalty. I see. So they have to complete. It's not that you can choose anything and like just not do one. You have to do all of them within a particular time. And that's why, since they're given a time, I guess they have to plan like, oh, today we 5 will go to do this one. Tomorrow or like after like 2 or 3 days, we will go and do this one. And you guys do this one today and you guys do that one tomorrow. Like this, you have to properly plan. Okay, another thing he says in the end. You have until August 31st, all the quests are not fulfilled. The penalty will be addition of Yuma Galaxy. I see, so that is a penalty. I understand now. It's a lot more clearer. So this is literally how God imposes the rules. Like as penalties, I'm guessing, in 30 days. Yeah, so all these quests should be completed in 1 month, I'm guessing. They give like 1 month time, and they're like, oh, complete these missions. If you're not able to complete these missions, we will add a new rule, which are these penalties. And this time the penalty is addition of Yuma Galaxy. I do wonder what that is. Like obviously galaxy, obviously we know what a galaxy is, but what is a Yuma Galaxy? Yuma, obviously unidentified mysterious animal. I think that's what they call them. So okay, what does the Yuma Galaxy? All right. Anyways, whatever it is, it's a penalty. So if they're able to complete all these 6 missions, they are going to get rewards. At the same time, they won't get the penalty. I see. Yeah, his focus on what is galaxy, because they don't even know like the whole like the sun, the earth, the moon, all that stuff. They have no idea what those are. Like they have an idea about earth and sun, but they don't have any idea what stars are. The stars doesn't even exist in this world. So obviously I'm guessing they don't even know the existence of a galaxy. Like this is just one, like a solar system, and then we have all the other. Okay, I think that's what's happening. Right. Anyways, we don't have to discover all the mysteries now. They'll explain all of this later. As Andy says, just keep these in mind. hopefully we'll be able to understand as time goes on. As he says, just keep all of these in mind. I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep all of this in mind, and I'm guessing they'll explain, like most of the things I kind of understand from this today's episode. They how they explain pretty nicely, and it's a very interesting concept. But there's a few questions I still have, which, let's just wait. I'm sure they'll just explain everything in a more detailed fashion. Right. So, all right, that was great. So after that, like Juice tells Nico to do a quest analysis, and he's like, okay, there's a few things we can do. The first three we can handle. Thanks to investigators, we already know the Yoma habitats and how to counter them. So the first, the one that needs, okay. So the first one was that thing that the one that needed 6, like participants, and if you're able to do that, you're going to get another additional seed. The second one is the addition or the location of Yume negated unburned. They'll get to know if they do it. And the third one was a language one, I think. Unification of all the languages, I think. Yeah. So they're like, first let's do these three because we have information for these. The others we don't have any information. Alright, so here, like, Foucault asks a question. Obviously, Foucault doesn't understand what's happening, so she's like, do we really have to do these? Like what's happening? Like all these people, we saw Gina and we had to kill her. Now, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to treat more people like me and Andy like you guys do. Are you going to treat more people like how you treated me and Andy? And the same goes for you two as well, right? You guys are also like the victim here, aren't you? And like she's kind of trying to understand what's happening, why are they doing this, what's the end goal and all that. And Juice says 98 times. And here we go. Here's where she explains the whole rules thing. I talked about that in the beginning of the discussion section. Yeah, so that is, I have like a vague understanding of what's happening. So literally, this is a battle against God. God is there just putting all these new rules, and additionally like adding these new rules and these penalties, and to counter him, we are doing these quests and getting the rewards and trying to make our situation better. So the end goal is actually stopping God or challenging him, so stuff like that. Okay. And yeah, and Jesus says, if you're not happy with this whole situation, just become number one. You'll be the leader of this place. I'm number one currently. So yeah. I love how Andy just goes and grabs Apocalypse, and he's like, give me the most difficult one. And he's like, which is the most difficult one? Tell me, spill your guts. And Apocalypse says that it would be spoil, rookie participant count 3. Okay, just a sec, guys. Alright, so as I was saying, so yeah, the most difficult one is the spoil one, and rookie participant count 3. Reward is, yeah, he was just repeating it. So there you go. He's like, yeah, that's great, let's do that. And he's like, alright, me and Foucault obviously are coming, and you, Shen, you're coming with me. Wait a minute, what was Spoil's reward? Let me go. Wait a minute. Quest 6 Spoil. Location of Negator Unrepair. Okay, that'll be the reward for this. Okay, so there you go. So now that's out of the way. We get to meet Mui here, and you can see that she's not a negator or she's not part of the round table, but she helps out, Shen, and she's like, and we get to know later on that Shen probably saved her from a situation. So yeah, she's like, I cannot do anything, but Foucault, you please take care of my master. Yeah. Anyways, so they're out. Foucault bumps into Andy, and she kind of gets embarrassed a bit, and that's why the whole unluck hits him. The place just, so they're in an underground place. There's magma and stuff. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, his whole dress is just gone, but Shen is like, you have to wear this dress. There's a lot of good things about this. First of all, Yeah, it's bulletproof. Then there's the tie, which translates all languages. Oh no, yeah, it translates all language, and it as also acts like some kind of a identification system, and that whole thing. Um, and stuff like this, which just helps them out. And then there's the emblem that's necessary for you to participate in the quest. You'll be traveling around the world to investigate spoils, so that's necessary. But Andy's like, I don't need that. I'm just going to go in my helicopter along with Foucault. But anyways, while they're saying talking about all of this, a certain situation happens. Human number 1129 has taken over a member of the personnel and escaped. So okay, interesting. Another thing we get to know here, that all these Yuma are kind of kept in like rooms and stuff. So they capture these Yumas and keep it over there. So I'm guessing Andy was also kind of treated like that. He was also treated as a Yuma at the beginning, and he was captured like that or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so there you go. Right, so this whole situation comes in, and the Yuma this time was 1129 Clothes. I think that was his name, yeah. Latches into the person's body and transforms into the garments that the one person desires. However, once he bewitches you with those garments, he takes total control of your body and starts running wild. Okay, here we go. So this happens. Cloth comes in, tries to attack them. Andy hits Cloth. Cloth falls down, but then goes and gets in takes control of Mui. So as soon as Mui is taking control of Mui's dress is, obviously we can see she always wanted that dress. She wanted to be Negator, one of the people, one of the personnel she wanted to be, because she wants to help Shen, I'm guessing. That is why that is the dress that she's wearing. And she starts attacking them. It doesn't work for a momentary amount, they cannot do anything, because it's Mui would get hurt then. So Foucault goes and kind of touches her a little bit, and obviously she knows it won't be a big big unluck, because they barely met. So she knew that it's going to be like his grandfather, her grandfather stubbing his toe, something like that. So yeah, a brick falls down and kind of hits him in the head. So it's fine. The cloth then tries to go and go on top of Foucault, tries to take control of her. However, Andy goes in and saves Foucault, and he mistakes the target and tries to take control of Andy. And he's confused. He's like, what the hell is your desire? You have such a weird type of a desire. Where's that part? Okay, Mui's sad. Mui's like, I'm sorry I did this, and Chen is like, no, it's fine, you did great. Right, here we go. He says that, what the hell kind of desire is this then? You want sturdy clothes that will regenerate when ripped and rush over when called for? Yeah, that's why he cannot properly become the clothes that he wants, and that's why he's not able to take control of him. Anyways, then the unluck hits again, and we get to see, yeah, that he can regenerate after that. The dress regenerates itself, so it's kind of perfect for Andy now. One thing I don't understand here is that since the dress is kind of has properly fit in, and it's kind of something that Andy desires, why is Andy not under the clothes control? How can he still keep his will? That's one thing I don't understand. Oh, but I guess Andy says that 15 seconds to regenerate too, so make it faster. So it's still not how he desires. I think so. That's why he can keep his... Yeah, I think that's what's going on. So Andy's still not happy about it. And he's like, 15 seconds too much. So lower it. And that's why, he's not able to take control of Andy. I think so, at least. Foucault calls him Clothy. So yeah, the Yuma has been captured. Everyone is like, God damn it, wasn't able to stop it. I don't know what the hell was happening here. Billy was feeding Tatiana sushi? Bruh. Okay, here's another thing. The announcer says, um, human number 1129 has been captured by Undead. Okay, you have awarded Undead points and promoted him to 9. Oh, so Fuko's 10 now. Fuko was 9, but now she became 10 because Andy got promoted. Alright. Now, here someone comes in who talks to Nico and he's like, we have witness report of a new Yume. So it's Spoil. Yeah, Spoil is there and they have to go to overseas now, obviously, to take care of Spoil. And that's where it ended. That was a great episode. That was a fantastic episode. Oh boy, there's so many interesting things that happened in this episode. The whole world in this anime is very interesting. There's a lot of mysteries that still properly haven't been explained, but just wait. I'm just going to wait for it and see how this goes. But that is a very interesting concept. Probably like one of the most interesting ones I've seen in anime. So let's see how this goes. Wow, this got even better. So thanks for watching, guys. This was my reaction to episode number 5 of Undead Unluck. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Undead Unluck. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.